Hello, my name's Forrest Gump. Would you like a chocolate?
Oh, thank you.
It's funny what a young man recollects.
You're the same as everybody else. You are no different.
Your boy's different.
Are you stupid or something? Mama says stupid as stupid does. I'm Jenny. I'm Forrest Gump.
She was my most special friend. My only friend. We was together all the time. We were like peas and carrots, Jenny and I.
Hey, stupid.
You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but I can run like the wind blows.
Who in the hell is that?
That there's Forrest Gump, Coach.
Just a local idiot.
I never thought it would take me anywhere. David put me on a thing called the All-America team.
Just as the feather leaves itself to the wind and goes where it needs to go, Forrest also lives by leaving himself to life and becomes quite successful in many things. I don't know if everyone has a destiny or if we're all flying like a feather in the wind. Both are true. Who knows? Both are happening at the same time. He seems to explain the meaning of the feather with his words. In fact, the feather cannot resist the wind, but the wind always takes the feather where it needs to go. The fact that this feather flies towards the audience at the end of the film seems to refer to the audience's thinking about it as well. Forrest has been running from danger all his life, and he always runs in situations that don't go his way. Running made him feel better. After Jenny leaves him, Forrest runs for 3 years 2 months 14 days 16 hours. After he starts running, a bunch of people start running with him behind him. Everyone is running for something in their own name, but no one knows what each other and Forrest are running for. Forrest stops suddenly after 3 years. Dozens of people look at him with curious eyes, hoping that he will make an important speech. Forrest says that he is tired and wants to go home. Forrest, who initially stated that there was no reason for this run, later says, "My mother always said that in order to move on in life, you need to leave the past behind. I think that's what I ran for, too." When Forrest thinks he can leave the past behind, he stops running and returns home. But a surprise awaits him in the past he left behind. He has become a father. Like Forrest's running, it is something else that every individual does for the memories they want to leave behind in their life. This can be by running, swimming, reading a book, playing sports, sleeping, traveling, getting to know new people, or just waiting. Forrest gets quite nervous when he is going to experience a new activity, but no matter how difficult it is when doing an activity, he knows he can do it professionally after a while. Jenny is a person who is always looking for new and different, facing bad situations, experiencing victimization. These two opposite characters first become childhood friends, then they become lovers, and then they get married. Forrest lives in harmony with the system, eventually becomes rich and continues his life contentedly. Jenny, on the other hand, clashes with the system at first, but eventually leaves behind what she did and begins to live by adapting to the system like Forrest. This contrast between Forrest and Jenny, and as a result, this situation, which the one who adapts to the system wins, may be sending a message to people that if you adapt to the system, you win. If you don't adapt, you disappear decently. Buying a box of chocolates is enough to make many people happy. The main thing is what will come out of a box of chocolates. What do you think can come out of a chocolate box? Is it a dark and bitter chocolate? Is it a sweet chocolate with milk? Or is it a chocolate box in which the two are mixed? If we say that life is like a chocolate box in which both are mixed, we would not be wrong. The bitter and the sweet are always there in life. As a necessity of living, a person will also try to give direction against them sometimes, and sometimes he will leave them to flow. It's like a little white feather flying towards the audience at the end of the movie.
Now, you wouldn't believe it if I told you that I could run like the wind blows. From that day on, if I was going somewhere, I was running. That boy sure is a running fool.